Every day, the average person throws away 4.9 pounds of waste. That's over 1,700 pounds each year. In the US alone, 9.1 billion tons of clothing end up in landfills every year. And yet, we continue to buy more, even when we already have enough. But what if you could change all of that? Imagine living in a way that not only simplifies your life but also helps the planet. Minimalism isn't just about cleaning out your closet, it's about making smarter choices that lead to a cleaner, greener world. By reducing clutter and focusing on what truly matters, you're naturally cutting down on waste and saving resources. In this article, you'll learn how owning less can actually make a big difference in reducing pollution and conserving energy. We'll dive into simple strategies for buying less, recycling more, and living more sustainably without giving up comfort or convenience. If you're ready to start living with less and leave a positive mark on the world, you're in the right place. Chapter 1: Less is More. The power of owning less. One of the core principles of minimalism is owning fewer things. It might seem counterintuitive, but owning less can actually improve your quality of life. By purchasing only what you truly need, you reduce demand for mass-produced items. According to the EPA, the average American generates 4.9 pounds of waste every day. Owning fewer things directly reduces waste. When we stop buying items just to fill the space, we help lower production levels and save resources. Cutting back on purchases also reduces the amount of packaging and plastic we consume, which is a major contributor to pollution. Research shows that plastic production has tripled in the last 30 years, and much of it ends up in landfills and oceans. Chapter 2: Quality over Quantity. Investing in longevity. Minimalists often choose quality over quantity. Instead of buying several cheap items, they invest in high-quality products that last longer. For example, a durable pair of shoes might cost more upfront but save money in the long run because they last longer and don't need replacing. A 2019 study found that the average American family spends $1,800 annually on clothing, most of it fast fashion. Fast fashion is a huge environmental issue, contributing to the destruction of natural resources and creating massive textile waste. The fashion industry alone is responsible for about 10% of global carbon emissions. Choosing to buy fewer, but better made, items is a simple way to combat this. Chapter 3: Mindful Shopping. The power of thoughtful purchases. Minimalism encourages us to be more mindful of what we buy. It's about making thoughtful decisions before purchasing anything. Minimalists typically ask themselves, do I need this? Is it going to add value to my life? This mindset extends to sustainability. When you purchase fewer but better items, you're likely supporting companies that align with your values, including those that focus on eco-friendly materials and ethical practices. Did you know that buying local products can reduce your carbon footprint by up to 60%? Shopping locally not only supports small businesses but also helps lower the emissions tied to transportation. Want to take the next step towards sustainable living? Stay tuned for Chapter 4, where we'll explore how decluttering your life can help reduce waste and protect the environment. Chapter 4: Decluttering. Reducing waste and recycling. Decluttering is another powerful strategy that goes hand in hand with minimalism. The act of purging unnecessary items from your life not only clears your space but can also reduce the waste that ends up in landfills. The average American household has about 300,000 items in it, according to experts. That's a lot of stuff we don't need. When you declutter, you have the opportunity to donate, sell, or recycle what you no longer need. This reduces the burden on waste management systems and keeps useful items out of landfills. If every household in the US donated just one bag of clothes, we could save 2.5 billion pounds of textiles from ending up in landfills each year. Chapter 5: Embracing a simpler lifestyle. Reducing energy and resource use. Minimalism often leads to a simpler lifestyle, which can mean a smaller ecological footprint. Many minimalists opt for smaller living spaces to reduce energy consumption. A smaller home requires less energy to heat and cool, leading to lower utility bills and less carbon output. According to the US Department of Energy, smaller homes are more energy efficient, and people who live in smaller spaces tend to use fewer resources overall. This could be as simple as turning off lights when they're not needed, using energy-efficient appliances, or going paperless. Simple habits like these can significantly reduce your environmental impact. Minimalists also often walk or bike instead of driving, further reducing emissions. Chapter 6: Conscious Waste Disposal. Repairing, recycling, and reusing. Minimalists are conscious of how they dispose of things. Rather than tossing broken items in the trash, they often repair them, recycle them, or repurpose them. repair culture is making a comeback, and for good reason. Fixing broken items instead of buying new ones helps save resources. In the US, approximately 150 million smartphones are discarded every year, but many of these phones are perfectly repairable. By embracing a repair before replace mindset, minimalists help lower demand for new resources. Additionally, minimalists tend to recycle more, whether it's plastic, glass, paper, or metal. According to the EPA, recycling 1 ton of paper can save 17 trees and 7,000 gallons of water. When we recycle more, we conserve resources and cut down on waste. Keep this in mind as you move forward with your minimalist journey. Every small step towards reducing waste counts. By embracing minimalism, you're not just simplifying your life, you're also contributing to a more sustainable world. Focusing on owning less, investing in quality, and practicing mindful consumption helps reduce waste, conserve resources, and lower carbon emissions. It's about making smarter decisions, and even the smallest changes can have a big impact. Minimalism is a powerful tool that, when used intentionally, can make the world a cleaner, greener place for everyone.